started It Works, did you have the steps to success? And I know the answer, so embellish that a little bit.
Yeah, we definitely didn't have the steps to success. I actually remember it was really chaotic. I remember meeting with Cammie and Nathan and all the different leaders at that time, and we just didn't know what to do, how to build it. I remember someone came from another company with a napkin and had some circles on it and a plan, and we all followed it, having no idea what it was until we had that. So it was chaotic, and now it's so simple.
All right, so when you saw the simplicity of it, because we tend to be thinking, oh, it's got to be more than that. And people come into your business, do they feel like, oh, that can't be it, I've got to reinvent it?
Yeah, I think people do that all the time. They can't believe that they just have to, do the steps to success and that can work. But when in fact, if you just get a ruby, you get 3 rubies, you get a diamond, and you keep doing that over and over again, you unlock the entire compensation plan. And honestly, we don't even have to focus on it that much anymore because we know it's so simple. We just do it and it works.
Okay, so let's, Janice, you guys do a lot of online marketing, and we just talked recently about how many people you're bringing in on a monthly basis. And it's quite a few. It's almost 1 every day. And so, wow, can you imagine? Yes, say yes, I can imagine. And so if you didn't have this, wow, the journey you'd have to take them through would be just too much. So what do you say to somebody brand new that would sign up today?
Yeah, well, we didn't have Step to Success when we first got started, and we were triple diamonds when Step to Success came out. We were actually in Australia when it came out, and I remember Cheryl Blue, presidential from Australia, and Brooke Blue were at that meeting 5 years ago, and we were like, what is this corporate put out? Let's try it. And so we tried it. And what we found was that it worked, and we continued to do it. So we typically, when somebody comes in, we make sure they know how to log in, they know where their training is, they know where that stuff is, but we have them take action quickly. So we have them post on Facebook, something as simple like, oh my gosh, I can't wait to get my wraps in. Does anybody want to try it? Or who wants to claim one? And start gathering those names. Book at least 2 personal parties so they can wrap their friends and family, and take their own before and after pictures. And it really is just about getting the wraps on people they know to gather those first 4 loyal customers. Because the more they see results and quickly in their business, the higher their confidence is going to be. And then we focus on those distributors. So really it's parties, it's hundreds lists, it's Facebook. Doing it consistently is the key. And so I found when we first came out, we were like, well, what is this? Corporate? We'll try it out. We booked parties. I went to launch a new distributor. We booked 2 parties back to back. I stayed the night at her house, and she signed up 12 customers in 2 days. Guess what? Her BB was over 400. Not only did I get my fast start bonus, I got my leadership level bonus. She was a 400 qualified leg in 2 days. And I thought, I'm doing this every single time. Like, this is why it works. When we first got started, we didn't have the free product. And so Cammie would have to say, go get 2 loyals so I could earn $100. There was no real good way to make it in your distributor's best interest. And so Step to Success benefits you as the enroller. It gives you those bonuses. It gets them to be of that 400 qualified leg, but it's in their best interest to complete it as well.
Okay, so Brandon, let me ask this. When you're talking about that 3rd step, which is Go Ruby, and now we've got the Ruby bonus, how is that added to the business?
Well, I think it just adds, it really adds like a sense of urgency and exclusivity that these people, I think the most important part of this whole process is really inviting people to your party. If you don't have people at your party, it's going to be lame, and so and we've talked with so many top leaders this week that they do it just in different ways. They do it via parties, they do it via just Instagram. We met people who did Facebook private messages 12 to 18 hours a day, that had a blog, that had a following. Like every different possible scenario, they're building their business in that way. And I think just having that Ruby bonus just gives you another way to say, hey, you're guaranteed to make this if you do these steps, and it gives you that urgency. You can say, but you have to do it now if you want to do that. So.
Okay, so Denise, you've done trade shows, online, offline, wrap parties. All of us have special, unique gifts. You do see, this is a great point that you just brought up, whether you're Instagram, whether you're Facebook, no matter what, we still plug everyone in to the steps. So that gives us the simplicity once they're on board.
Absolutely. Find your favorite way to generate leads and then do it all the time. Because when you have those leads coming in, you're always going to have people to follow up with, you're always going to have people to close. And we find that people quit any sort of business like this, not because of the product or the people, but it's because they don't have someone to talk to. And that's just not true. You know, if you had a hot lead appointment next week, you wouldn't quit today. So it's really about bringing in new leads into the business, and the Step to Success is the roadmap for success. So I tell people, this is a roadmap for you to make $500 to $1,000 in your first few months in business when you do these 3 things. And it really is just about inviting people to the party. Have you tried a wrap yet? Let's get a wrap on you. You know, being excited, being urgent, being passionate, and being committed. And when people see that success, I mean, we're building our 2.0 spot right now, and all of our rubies are so stinking excited. Because it helps to build that vision. You know, maybe diamond seems a bit daunting, but when they get to ruby, they're like, ooh, this is real money. This is a real bonus. I can do this. I can teach my team to do this, and they start to really see the big picture.
Beautiful. Thank you so much. Let's give it up for